we clearly see a creative environment where you've got a lot of people who don't want to work for somebody else. And my brother happens to be one of those people. It's like, I told him, you should go get a job. And it's like, I'm never going to go get a job. So, so I think there are initiators, and there are people that are willing to take risk, and there are people that love the notion and the satisfaction and of satisfying some curiosity as to what if. And I think the other thing that's really exciting about the field that I think never gets talked about, that I think is vital just to add to that, is that entrepreneurship, since it's now a team sport, is something where, I mean, how often do you hear an entrepreneur come and speak at a conference and you see their title and it turns out they were co-founder of Zynga or co-founder of Facebook or something like that? But every firm that gets created seems to have a lot of people that manage to negotiate the term, co-founder, because they were one of the original team. And the thing is about that original team is if you look at that book, the movie, The Social Network, just to sort of popularize this among people that may have not experienced the startup world. What was interesting in the movie to me was all the people around him. It wasn't, the disruptive person that came up with the idea of a completely new way of doing something. It was the people around him, because some of the people around him were not very creative. They were not innovative. Some of them actually might have been people that if they'd left Harvard, they would have gone on and done rather dull jobs. I mean, they may have become, I was talking to a guy the other day who's on a startup team. It's an immensely creative environment. But this guy's job beforehand, he was an auditor. He was an accountant, but worse than that, he was an auditor. He says that my job was to audit books. Okay, that was the environment he was in. And but he said, in this environment, I'm still bringing that mindset and that capacity to this team in terms of how we're really going through a very careful process of making sure we get this right the first time. But he'll get to be a co-founder of a company. So he'll get to say, yeah, I'm an entrepreneur. And so that's what I think is exciting, is that for many of us that don't necessarily have, that brightest idea, or, feel like we were actually on the cutting edge enough of something, that we were the disruptive thinker that transformed the marketplace in some arena, we can. So it's the potential that anybody can join a team, and anybody can be part of that collaborative effort to birth the new, and to with any luck, as we often say, to have made a job for someone rather than to have just taken a job.